Welcome back to Balabas Gist. Nigeria must go is going on in Ghana right now as we are speaking. My people, they say don't read though. Remember that a few months ago, these Ghanaians started with telling that Igbo must go. And the people who push this thing to Ghana people is Yoruba people. Yoruba don't know what to have with Igbos. Now, the Ghana people now don't pick them up. Can't turn them against Nigeria must go. As we are talking right now, there's a heavy protest going on in Ghana, and they say that their last protest they are going to do is going to be something else. But something is going on in Ghana right now. This thing, they are pushing it, targeting the Igbo businessmen in Ghana. Do you know that some people's shop has been locked and asked them to go back? The Igbo people who is doing business in Ghana, they lock their shops and ask them to go back to their countries. I'm going to play all the whole videos for you to watch. Somebody who's supposed to go there and talk on behalf of Nigerians is busy spreading bigotry and hatred comments against Igbo on Twitter, which I'm going to bring a video of our sister who addressed him how we're supposed to address him. Stay tuned and watch the full videos.
For 30 years, so if they give me 3 years to back and go, I think they have given me enough time. But then, I don't think that is the best. My name is Chukwemeka Naji. I'm former president of Nigeria Union of Traders in Ghana. And this we have fought it for since 2007. We have a dialogue. We have tried to reach a compromise. And at this point, I don't think this is necessary. So if they are saying 3 days to pack and go, I don't know. But this is not to compare what we have passed through. And I'm a member of ECOWAS citizen, so I have a right to be in Ghana to trade. So I think that is the only thing I can say on that.
Okay, so per the laws of the Ghanaian law, according to the General Secretary, that is Gifty, she's saying that your main duty as Nigerians is to supply and not to sell.
It is not in any law in Ghana that Nigeria should come and supply goods here. And every business law is the same. There's exemptions. We have gotten to a point where the president of the land have spoken, the speaker of the parliament, Alassane Babin, right? Have spoken about it. There's also a lot of protocol going on, discussion between Nigeria and Ghana. Just like I told you, I have been here. I lead the union for 8 good years, and I know where we have gotten to. So this particular exercise is not necessary. And if the government of Ghana have not allowed us to be here, we will not be here. Just because there's also other exemptions of Ghanaians in Nigeria. And I'm now calling on the government of the two countries, if we don't want us to build the regional integration, they can block the borders. It will help us. If you are going to Nigeria, you look for visa. You are coming to Ghana, you look for visa. At least I will not be here wasting my time because I've not even got the visa at the first place. Now, the GIPC law saying that a member of ECOWAS citizens should pay $1 million before he makes business. If I have $1 million, I won't be coming to Ghana. What will I come to do? If you have $1 million, will you go to America? So it's not realistic. We should be very truthful to ourselves. So what we are calling on government is to intervene. And I don't really have much panic on the situation or the exercise that is going on. Because at least you can see that the people are gentle. And they also responded gentle because we really have a lot of back and forth with them. And we agree. I told them I'm not closing. I have bills to pay. I have taxes obligation to pay. Before this shop will be closed, the tax, the institution should have to write to me that this tax have been cancelled. Because if he closed it and I left Ghana without paying it, it's become a debt on me. So if they cancel the taxes and say, okay, you can go, we don't need their tax, that's no problem. Everybody has a home, but it has not gotten to that. And perhaps there's a Ghanaian living in Nigeria, but it has not gotten to that as well. So I think the exercise is not necessary.
Okay, you've been a Nigerian here for the past 30 years, doing business Anybody to insult me. I'm not those Nigerian here illegal. I'm not those illegal Nigerian guys here. I'm not those illegal here. That's why I want to run this. But I don't want them to say like those illegal here. I'm here now for 26 years. All my children are having Ghana passport. Listen. So if the shop is for my so you will listen to me. Come and close. You will listen to your time. I will listen to you. I don't know you. The same way I don't know you. Don't know me. Monkey is in Nigeria. And so what? Monkey is in Nigeria. This shop is Ghanaian.
You people don't respect. You go to Nigeria, can you do what we are doing there? You go to shop, if you go and buy something, they'll charge you. What do you mean? Have you seen any Ghana selling in Nigeria before? Don't think we are joking. If you go, when you come, you don't take any Ghanaian. You go, they will bring you. They will come and sue you. Come on, make we take a hand local. Go Nigeria now.
You see that country called Ghana? That country encourages fraud. As a matter of fact, your economy is actually standing because fraud money is part of it. Most of these properties that they buy in Ghana, now fraudsters, they buy them. Your government cannot open their mouths to tell Nigerians to leave. Should I tell you why? Bro, a lot of fraudulent politicians we have in Nigeria, they move their money to Ghana. As a matter of fact, you people should even be grateful to Nigerians to a large extent. Because a lot of people know your Ghanaian stars, down to your musicians and your actors. Bro, now because of say, they were welcomed here. Now why it is easier for them to blow? Ghanaians are currently on the streets protesting that Nigerians must leave Ghana because of some allegations that were made against Nigerians. So Ghanaians are saying Nigerians must leave. As a matter of fact, they even gave some people 3 years. They told them they are giving them 3 years to relocate their properties and leave their country. They still went out to protest 2 days ago and even yesterday that Nigerians must leave. Before that, I was thinking that by now, Abike Dabiri, who is the chairman of Nigerians in diaspora, would have gone to Ghana, addressed the situation, and calm everything down. But I will not blame her if she does not do it. You know, she's busy. She's more of a Twitter influencer than even a chairman. I recently saw a tweet where she is encouraging tribalism in Nigeria, you know. But that's by the way. Now, quick one. If you look at this placard that this lady is holding, it says, cybercrime, fraud, scam, and identity theft must stop. So they are accusing Nigerians of fraud. That Nigerians are the ones doing fraud in Ghana. But see, Ghanaians, if we are going to tell ourselves the truth, you people are being hypocrite about a lot of these allegations. Now, let's start with the fraud. Let's start with fraud. You see your country. You see that country called Ghana. That country encourages fraud. As a matter of fact, your economy is actually standing because fraud money is part of it. That's why you see that some of these fraudsters in Nigeria, they leave Nigeria to go to Ghana to go and stay in Ghana. Because that's what your economy encourages. And your economy needs that money from that fraud to float. And I'll break it down. Now, let's start with the housing in Ghana. Make it make sense that you people sell properties. Most of the properties that they sell in Ghana, they sell it in dollars. As you can see, most of the properties that they sell in Ghana, they sell it in dollars instead of cedis. And I will tell you why. Some people would say, as I'm talking now, somebody will say, maybe because of foreign investors. No. No. Foreign investors are meant to come to your country, see the properties in your own currency, and be like, okay, how much is it in dollars? Then you can say, okay, this is, you people should go and check. Go to a bureau de change, check it, then you do your conversion, then come and pay in cedis. But that's not the case. You know why they put it in dollars? It is being sold in dollars because it is not meant for Ghanaians that are earning in cedis. It is meant for people that are earning in dollars. Who are the people earning in dollars staying in Ghana? Most of them are fraudsters. It is fraudsters that make all this money in dollars and come and buy these properties. Most of these properties that they buy in Ghana, now fraudsters, they buy them. It encourages fraud. Your economy encourages fraud. That's what you people don't know. Most of your boys in Ghana are doing fraud. Ghanaians, most of them are doing fraud. You think those properties that they sell in Ghana, you think it's for you? You think it's for your civil servants? You think it's for Ghanaians to buy? Your government cannot open their mouths to tell Nigerians to leave. Should I tell you why? Bro, a lot of fraudulent politicians we have in Nigeria, they move their money to Ghana. Some of your big businessmen, they are operating those business with Nigerian money. Oh, you people don't know. Should we talk about your election? Oh, you don't know. Did you notice that a lot of Nigerians were present in your inauguration? Oh, you did not notice. You do not know that investment is going on there. Some people that are fraudulent here are moving their money there. So the fraud you are talking about, the fraud on they talk, both in our governments, both my governments, all of them. Recently, one of your persons was arrested. They extradited somebody to the US. This is him.
He calls himself a businessman, humanitarian, and peace-loving man. But the FBI calls him a romance scammer who stole over $100 million.
Over $100 million. Again, before this guy, Hajia for real, or what's that girl's name? That they moved outside the country then to go and start prison time. I think she's done. She's back in Ghana. Fraud. Most of your celebrities are into fraud, bro. Number two, you say Nigerians are the ones teaching Ghanaians. I mean, Nigerians are the ones doing prostitution in Ghana. My dear brothers and sisters, that's not true. All of them are doing it. You say Nigerians are trafficking. All of them are doing it. Both Ghanaian women, they are all doing all of this. As a matter of fact, you people should even be grateful to Nigerians to a large extent. Because a lot of people know your Ghanaian stars, down to your musicians and your actors. Bro, now because of say, they were welcomed here. Now why is it easier for them to blow?
How many of you remember this gorilla? Somebody should tell Abike Dabiri that her mind will not touch ground. Yes, that woman, her mind no go touch ground for Nigeria, even for social media space. The era of insult and propaganda against Igbo is over. It is over. We dey here, now we go rewrite that history. Yes. Now we go rewrite that particular history where they don't they write against Igbo with their TV station, newspaper channels and all that. Then they say the time is over. Her mind no go touch ground at all. Yes. She keep going low, but we go lower with her for this social media space. If you carry your tribalism come close to me, you go understand the meaning of you are not the only one that has the monopoly for madness. Yes. You see that time when they propagate different kind of thing against Igbo people. We just, our parents, our mothers, then keep quiet. Not before this our own generation. Igbo people, we take social media now. Yes. We don't occupy space. Then go collect without their bigotry against Igbo. Yes, then go collect. This gorilla keep going low. We go follow and go lower for this social media space. I say make I use this one start this morning. Because it's all this day I'm not talking about this issue. I just say make I start with her. We shall see. Shana, we there here. If Nigeria and Zen country where normal people they exist, how person like Abike Dabiri go be chairman of Nigerians in diaspora? Just tell me how. A position where she always discriminates against Nigerians. How can this kind nonchalant character be a chairman for people in diaspora? Nigerians in diaspora for that matter. And because say we are not in a Zen country. We know they for Zen country at all. Just tell me how can this kind of woman, when we say if she open her mouth like this, now bigotry they come out for inside. If you see her body language now so tribalism full on. I not blame her now. Why she find herself in that position now because of the kind of presidency where we get today. Criminal begots criminals. That woman not get character at all to be a chairman of Nigerians in diaspora. She not get the character. She keeps showing her bigotry at every given time, every given opportunity. She always comes for the Igbo. She always comes for them. But make she no worry. This social media space, I just see to make I remind our people. Because Abike Dabiri crime. Our offense never come off from my head. her body go tell her.
Welcome back, my wonderful people. As you don't watch the video, so this is the situation Yoruba people put themselves inside Ghana as they try to hurt Igbos. We know that is our people, the Igbo people, who is feeling the pain of locking their shop, asking them to take their business, that their business, they're not supposed to come to Ghana and start doing business because they are jealous of the Igbos. Yoruba, the question is, what are you people gaining? In Lagos, you are fighting hard. Why can't you stand up and start doing business and do something to be like the Igbos instead of hating them? My people, make una draw this matter, share this video, and drop your own opinion for inside comment section. Don't forget to stay there for Blabber's gist. As you watch, make sure you share the video.